to Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium, home to the Carolina Panthers. The stakes are certainly high for whoever can garnish their season with a victory in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Mollick, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. His motivation is really clear for his team today. They didn't make the college football playoff. There could be disappointment. He said, we're not looking back. We are so excited to get this opportunity to launch into next season. A bowl game gives more practice time, more opportunity to give young guys chances for development. He said, we're going to showcase what we can be next season, starting today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, it's Warren. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's got it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Huskies offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. Defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Williams working that left side now. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Run in the red zone, it's Washington. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Williams looking for a man. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Touchdown, Husky. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
On target. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Jumped on top of the pile.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Williams to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find way.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays. This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this game than he ever has.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Finds his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Husky.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ford. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass, it's Warren. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball's at the Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's 4. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's 4. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Williams. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's a give to Washington. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
They'll give it to Washington. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Washington wants to go quickly. Williams looking to scramble. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
We've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Looking to throw, it's Warren. He'll off one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Williams, under fire. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take up the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll start on the ground with Washington. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Williams to throw. Gets rid of it. Pucks it out of the air. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Throwing, Williams. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Williams. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Rush is on him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
If you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Warren. Here's the pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the...
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Huskies are in the hurry up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Washington stops the clock and uses. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Williams throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Hauls it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. From the gun on third down. Fires quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Ford. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. 1 more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Really job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Washington's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Washington. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Pulls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Here's Williams to throw. Under fire. And they got him.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays and the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Looking to the big tight end. Nobody around as he makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
How about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Stanford! Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing, Williams. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Williams. Gets it to him on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football.
Snags it, and he's open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left but wasn't able to complete that drill because of the hit he took.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Fourth down, Williams. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He hits the slide, and he's converted this 4th down to keep the drive moving. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Williams. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Going to the run, it's Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Williams to throw. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. Play fake, Williams. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Warren. That's caught, it's Blackburn. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got a little space. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad.
Lots of running room. Touchdown, Stanford! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
You know, long touch. Passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Got his man on the right. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. to throw for it on fourth. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver. Whatever.
One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Could be an outing. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Unloads quickly.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing. Williams. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Here's a give to Washington. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And they kneel down for a second time to drain as much time as possible off the clock and set up their kicker for the game-winning field goal attempt. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it with Washington. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Williams lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Huskies back on top.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half. In the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. Williams. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Snags it over the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Finds his back in the middle. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
Wide receiver going in motion. Makes a grab and room to run. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw, it's Warren. Down he goes, can't get the throw off, and that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here